Hello everybody, it's Simon Richmond from Richmond Bowling, hints, tips and tournaments. What we're talking about here, we're talking about that Yoyo release, which a lot of professionals use. I'm about to show you how it's done. Okay? So keep paying attention to this video, alrighty? See you in a bit. Right here I'm just basically showing the regular release, straight arm, nothing fancy. We're going to be doing back and forth between both of these techniques right now. Okay. That's a shame it was missed, but oh well. It's just the beginning. We shall see what happens and what's next in this video. Well, now we're going into that Yoyo release. Like I said earlier, we're going to get underneath that ball and we're going to bend that arm like I'm about to show you on that backswing. Right there, and come straight down and out of the ball. Get to see how this works, shall we? And you saw there the ball had a lot more movement on the lane because it had more revs behind it. That's what that Yoyo release does. Okay? Next thing, what we're going to do here, we're going to try to pick up this spare and see if we can. And then we're going to go on to, I believe, a few more examples of it. Okay? Let's see if we're going to pick up the spare. Little high flush there, but hey, we'll get these spares eventually. Okay? There we are, that's how you pick up that spare right there, the headpin spare. Just basically just using that pretty basic release I have. Now we're going to start going down the ball a bit more. So we add some evolutions to it a bit more. But shall we see what happens here? That's what you call a domino effect strike. They're very lucky, I guess you could say. We all get those lucky strikes, take them when we can get them, like I always say. Okay? Couple of boards off on that one, I guess. All spares not easy to get. You live and you learn, as they say. Okay? Moving on now. That one went a bit wild off the spot there. I think I was probably a bit right than I should have been on that one. But you see the idea with that stronger release there, correct. Looks like we're going to that yo-yo release right now. You'll eventually see what the ball does right here. It's that spot right into the pocket. A little bright, I'd say, on that one. But it's gonna happen to all of us. Okay? That right there is how you pick up those 2 pins. Finally, a decent looking spare, eh guys? Okay, now let's see what happens next. Pretty good, but as you can see here, the ball I'm using right now is my IQ Tour, my kind of strong backhand ball. It hits the pattern and it really kicks off, as you can see. I think we change to something a little stronger a little later on, but I'll tell you when we do. Okay, let's see what happens next. Little flush there, but hey, you can't get everything when you want it. Okay? See, I'm using a bronze with spare ball. Pick up some of those spares. In like a tournament situation, we'll be able to pick up the spare. That's what Notice my 10-pin shot where my hand is behind the ball. Got it. That is one of the hardest spares I have problems with as a right-hander. Same thing on the left if you're a left-hander. The easiest way to do that is get your hand right behind the ball and aim at the pin with your thumb. Okay? Let's see what we're going to get into next. Which release are we using right here? Looks like again we're kind of high flush. That's just the way it goes in bowling. You can get consistent, but it's not easy to do. Let's see if we pick the spare here. Of course it goes off at the end. Why wouldn't it? Oh well. We live and learn again. But like I said, it's just the basic stuff with releases and so forth. Let's see what happens next, shall we? That got chopped. Really nice way to do that spare. Okay, now, at least we're picking up our spares a bit better than we were originally now. What we got here? I think we're stepping away and changing our balls now, aren't we? Am I right? Let me see here. Looks like this ball's going to get a bit lazy here on the lane. Hopefully we ball change soon, because we're still in the IQ. Picked up that spare really nice though, didn't it, guys? Now that was a smooth looking strike, people. Let's see what goes on with this game, shall we? Looks like we've ball changed finally. Round into my volatility. With my strongest balls in my bag, as you guys know, if you saw my video about reviews on my arsenal. This is one I like to use a lot. Okay? And you'll see why here in a second. Okay? See you in a bit. And you see right there, this is the reason why I like this ball. Because if it wasn't for the speed of that ball in rotation, it would have not knocked out that strike. It's what you call one of those lucky strikes. Okay? Let's move on and see. It wrapped 10, which is very annoying. The pin in front of the 10 went right around it, didn't touch it. That happens, I guess, to everybody. Well, not everybody, but it happens sometimes. Especially with stronger balls. That probably means I was slightly off the right, would be a guess. Okay? And what can I say, that 10 pin's a very difficult spare. I got close, but it went off too late. it traveled in the gutter way too early and it just didn't stay on the lane. Oh well. We shall continue going then. Stone 4-pin. Ugh, but you saw the way the ball rotated though. I am Yo-Yo in that release. It's the way the ball rotated. You can see that. Okay. Let's see what happens next. And that's how you take out the 4-pin on a bowling lanes. Okay? He just literally just went off the pocket by a hair there. It's such a shame. It looked really good. But the pin just went right around it. Oh well. It's a headpin spare. Let's see if we pick it. Nice, that's how you pick that spare right there. Okay, moving on here. This game seems to be doing pretty good, which I like. This spare the strike looks pretty. Right through the pocket, right over the 7 and 8 pin there. It's always a nice touch to see when you're bowling. Right over those 2 pins on the right. Makes a good pin look. Okay, now, shall we move on? Oh, just saying there, I had to change out my tape because I was getting sweaty and so forth. But hey. It's a game of sport as well. Keeps you in good shape. Let's see. Another nice release. It's that spot. Came back. Oh, a little light. But that's fine by me. Leaves me a spare I can pick. Let's see if we pick it, shall we? Took the pin right head on. That's another way to take that spare out, people. Spares win games, as I said before. Okay? Right in the pocket, that's where it's supposed to go. See what I mean with that Yo-Yo release? Has a chance to hit that pocket correctly all the time. Bit right on that one, but hey, we'll take him. Gives me another easy spare to pick. Let's see if we pick it. We seem to be on fire this game. That's another pick right there, a good one. Okay, let's move on then to the next frame. At least it wasn't the last frame of the game there, jeez. That would have been a nasty split to pick up. Anyway guys, it's looking like we're doing pretty good this game. I think now we're switching to the other release, I believe, Let me see if I'm right here. Okay, moving on to the next game. Had to change out my tape underneath my glove. Or my wrist support that I use. Bad start, bad start. Oh well.
Oh wait, hang on, there's this over here.
That was a tad light, but hey, that's the way the game goes sometimes. Looks like I went back to the straight arm leads to show you the difference between each of them. Because I'm not bending my arm anymore, it looks like. Nice spare pickup though. 7 degrees, like Packy says, right? Makes the pin fall. By the way, he has a YouTube channel. It's called The House. Looks like I'm in all types of trouble in this game, aren't I? This is where I like to be a lot more... how do you say? I like to be a lot more yo-yoing with my release. As you saw in the last game, I bowled 10 times better. You can see this game I'm not doing that well because I'm keeping my arms straight. I've moved in a bit because I'm afraid that if I go out it's not going to hit the pocket correctly. Let's see what happens here. Straight up again. That was a lucky strike right there. It looked good though. Talk about the lucky kick. That's what happens when you bowl like that sometimes. Now that one looked pretty, people. That's what strikes are supposed to look like. Just a hair off balance there, I guess. Oh well. Just make sure that you set your foot down before you put the ball down the lane. Gives you a better shot. That was a bad spare on my part there. I think I was a bit too right on the ball because it missed it by about a hair, it looks like. So let's move on up. Looks like that was a bit left than it should have been because it went right by the head of the pin, or right by the face of the pins. Alright, we're coming to the home stretch once again, my friends. We've got a few more minutes going through on this video, and we are going to see what happens at the end, okay? But what do I say? Spares win games. Alrighty folks, that's the end of the video here. We did a few things, we learned a few things today. And we're basically just showing you that yo-yo release. Start practicing that at home, and a little hint I can tell you. Get used to that release. You can throw it into a couch or something, and you'll be able to do it correctly. Like, subscribe, comment, and stay tuned to this channel. Thank you.